made that up. I just made that up. Take what's given. You'll get what you want to take.
Gather the troops, get up off the mat, and get a big win right here.
Yo! What up? It's AFL. We brought it in a little different today. E, what up?
Yo, love the new intro. Love it.
We needed one.
Yeah, we did.
It's just, lots of good games this week. Some bad ones, but lots of good games this week. Boy, oh boy, you know what I'm on here to talk about. You know what I'm ready to talk about.
And you know what I'm ready to talk about. So
all right. We let's get into this, man.
Another trash week for us again?
Worse than the last week.
Might be under 500 now, right?
By a game.
By a game under 500?
By one game.
Trash.
One game under 500, me and you. And then, you know what's the funniest part about our picks? The one game, we kind of went with the same games. We had the same games all the way through. The one game we picked separate, so somebody would have been a little better. They want to go out there and tie the game.
I don't know.
But you know what that says? You know what that says to me? We were absolutely right on that game. We split.
Yeah, to be split.
We split. It was that close that we both split.
Trash.
So, what did we go. Listen. We're not gonna address it, but we're gonna, the monkey in the room.
The message is loud and clear, guys. The message
is loud and clear.
Loud and clear.
Like there's no no shying away from that. All right, so let's get to the more positive things. The guys playing football. Let me get us to the side so we can get this on screen.
Well, they were out there. We talking about D1?
Some of them they were out there. That don't mean everybody was playing football.
They were out there.
All right. So this is one where we short and sweet. Yeah, but I think we let the previous week when everybody was enjoying themselves away at a wedding take us off of AK in this game. Because initially I picked AK and then swapped. And you took Silver Snakes in saying they got to get one.
They got to get one.
This wasn't the one.
Now, this goes from they got to get one to have you thinking, will they ever get one?
Yeah. This was by far, to me, Silver Snake's worst game of the season. Well, the score shows that, but more of me watching the games. It's not the score. Don't get me wrong. A score like this says nothing. That just says you played bad. But this game, they got some work to do. They got some things to clean up on defense. There was a lot of disconnect between. On one side of the field, there was a big disconnect between safety and corner. That to the point where I think they had to swap who the safety was working with the corner. A lot of frustration, but in a 7-38 loss, there's going to be frustration. Now, I don't want to harp on how bad Silver Snakes played because they played bad.
All about
because
this is AK.
Yeah, like this is the AK we know.
And mind you, he was supposed to play, but I think he got hurt early in the day. Miguel didn't even play this game. He had tweaked his hamstring in an earlier game that he had. So he's one of their best offensive weapons. So just imagine this AK team with him fully healthy. How much worse this possibly could have been.
So this was an efficient spread. Everybody do their jobs. I'm going to say one thing, right? AK's defense is always impeccable. When everybody's there and they're healthy and in shape, which they look like they have gotten back to. The score is 7-38, and I seen them argue on defense for a play
and giving up that TD
and giving up that it was like, nah, you're wrong about. I'm like, what? I'm like, guys, you up? I'm thinking like you up 25 points. Like what? No, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
they don't want any error. They don't want to leave room for error. They don't want any error. Do what you're supposed to do. I seen, even if Sims played an amazing game, I seen them throw one too low, and it was a problem. There's no. It's like, yo, it's hard to say you can be better than this, but they're striving to be better than
this. Yeah.
So watch out. It's been a little bit since AK was able to get back on the board. Life gets you. The guys, work, school, all that stuff. I don't know if it seems like they're finished with that and able to get back to enjoying playing football and being ready to play football. So, and this is
from the Silver Snake standpoint, is you can probably touch on this better than I can. Did it feel like, in my eyes, it felt like he did, but again, I'm no expert. I'm just a guy who's watching. Did it look like the QB struggled against the man?
I'm not gonna say I seen it that way, but I do feel the QB doesn't trust everybody on the roster across the board.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's like he's coming in as the QB, but you can see he has it with Will.
Mm-hmm.
May have it with Q, but then I feel like he's taking something off of the throws for somebody. I'm like, and it's like, yo, just let it go. But at the end of the game, I'm like, it looks like you're taking something off the throws. He's like, but I said the result can't be much worse than this.
Yeah, right.
You might as well let it go, and what's going to happen? What, you going to score 0? Like you. There's no down from this.
Mm-hmm.
So, but he just needs to get out there, and guys play in different leagues. The format of this league may be different, but at the end of the day, he's gonna have to figure it out, and he's gonna have to just come out there and sling the rock. If that's your assessment, I'm not gonna disagree with it, because the man rattles a lot of people. Not rattles, but it makes the throws more difficult. And if you don't feel the receivers can make the catch in those tight spaces when you put it there, you're gonna press a little bit. Then you might not throw something you're supposed to throw, or hold up, and then we end up with a 7-38. Or you throw it and they pick it, and we end up with a 7-38. But I'd rather go out firing than to try not to and still end up with the same result.
They didn't have all their guys. That's not gonna be an excuse, but their lineup out there, it kind of allowed certain people on AK to roam. Certain guys to roam. You don't have to plaster the certain guys that's not doing as deep. So it did allow for a little bit of help. And we saw a couple bat downs and help. And this game is on League Pass if you want to watch it for whatever reason. Again, I'll support Guinea, but you know what I mean. But I'm not sure who's going to want to.
Yeah, this was a good old fashioned take.
But just to see what we're talking about, like you can, there were certain guys that were able to, based on their guy not being faster, or I'm not the word better, I guess, than them. They were able to cheat a little bit.
Man slows some guys down. It is what it is. The man defense slows some guys down. AK has made a name on going man. They that they can go man across the board. You have a big guy, they got a big guy to guard him that can move.
Yeah.
You got a little guy, they got the little guys. You got Amneet, you got Phil, you got D-Raj who can cover practically anybody.
Yeah.
One thing I'm gonna say, Guinea, you have to do a 30 for 30 on D-Raj versus Will. They match up everywhere, every league, and it's always like wow, back and forth, just wow. So That's something you may have to do.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
we could be a part of that. We
Ooh.
can do the sit down. We could be a part of that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, come on, don't keep us out of that. Yeah.
But we need Guinea to have the coverage though, the footage of them go, because I've seen them match up and it's just like it's them two back and forth. So
I'll narrate for sure. That's entertaining. Even in a
Yeah.
game like this, they were the two most entertaining.
two most entertaining two in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but AK big. AK is playoff ready.
Yeah.
They're not. Don't last week when whatever happened last week, they just didn't have the guys. That's one time we could say that they didn't. They just didn't field the team. They had more important things to do, which it was more important. Somebody got married. That's more important than football. So now they're back. Everybody was.
And I appreciate these guys because they came to us as a man and said, "Our bad for not letting you know."
Yeah.
They came.
Give us a heads up.
We know we messed up your record. They said, "Our bad for not letting you know." So
yeah, you know what,
respect.
We should get a scratch for that game last week.
We still picked it wrong.
No, still take the L.
But I do appreciate that. So.
And we messed up here, and we didn't pick them. This division is just going to get more difficult.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's move on to Goodfellas Gators. This was a good game, but it came down to execution
and extra points.
Extra points.
And extra points.
Oh, there was a
yes, it came down extra points. Don't forget about that. Extra points.
There was a touchdown dropped in this game that would have changed the landscape of the game.
Mm-hmm.
It was a deep bomb from the QB that was just dropped. You don't remember that play? It was early.
Remember the play. I remember the play.
Those type of plays.
We have to call people name. I don't know his name. The tall guy. What's his name?
Let me make sure. Those type of plays.
If people want to get the praise when they do well, I think it's only right? We try to be fair here.
I got you. Yeah, but those are. It's not that it was kind of early, but it changes. It changes how the game goes.
That drop, and then as we talk about extra points, there was a QB change. Will showed up a little bit late to the game.
Yes,
the original guy who was playing QB running wide in the back of the end zone. You remember that one? That extra point, and he sailed it.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, and look at the score.
Yes,
Will missed he knew. We said it to him at the end of the game. A wide open throw, and he overthrew him, like just micro. That's how close this game was. Now, then on the other side, there was a roughing the passer. It was a call. It was a roughing the passer, and
it was call it out. It was Hashitashi.
It was Hashitashi. Gators right now, I think, with the new additions, we thought they had it together, but then we seen more guys come in. They haven't they haven't figured it out how all of that works together yet. Then with the QB being Will, and sometimes I gotta get his name. Other guy, he wears the glasses, tall, slender, good. Yeah. He slings it. But they've been rotating, so it's consistency of who's out there to get the camaraderie as a team is needed right now. So
use your guys, man.
Yeah,
use your guys.
Anthony had Anthony seems to make a good play every game. Cadero, the one on the Gators.
Oh,
he had a big play down the side, nice route down the sideline, deep catch. They're like, how did he even get open? Yeah, he always seems to play well. They played well, but they errors cost them this game. Yeah, you can't have those errors against the Goodfellas.
Yeah.
So that's it. And Goodfellas did what they were supposed to do. At the end of the game, I kind of knew it was over because they kind of ISO'd the guy, Mike, that I knew was gonna get open and make the first down catch. It was just simple route, and they finished the game. But it was close. 18-19, extra point, missed touchdown.
Mike. Yeah, you see her back.
No Arnold, though.
Huh? They didn't have
no Arnold, but they had Mike. So
James played a good game. James scored.
Mm-hmm. James has been a pillar on defense for this team. James has been a pillar on defense for this team right now. Mm-hmm. He's really become on this. This team has so much talent that James doesn't have to be the offensive guy that we've known him to be for his teams per se. But he is settled in as like a defensive juggernaut stopper. He's guarding he go out there, he'll slow down a will. He's doing what he's in the spot where they need what they need. They got to stop some guys. James has been there. Yeah. And then when they call on him offensively, he's been there. So, you know, he's taken a role on this team. Just a good it's a sign of a good teammate.
He's a good teammate. He is.
It's a sign of a good teammate. He does the job that's needed. So,
this team has a lot of those guys, though. Like, to be honest,
yeah. The whole
talent that they have, it's a lot of unselfish guys on this team.
Yeah. They're all bought in. They're all bought in. I think they're all bought in. Yeah, for the most part. Mm-hmm. But listen. Any problems you have with a guy that is not that bought in, that's the problems of a team that has a lot of superstars. Sometimes you got to. This is Yash. You have to appease all the superstars, and I think Yash is one that does a good job at that. Like, Ant wants his touches. Brian's gonna want his touches. Arnold's gonna want his touches. But it's only gonna be glaring when things aren't going right.
Yeah,
because they're not. If you're being successful, they're not gonna say they should get it because they're good with the successful.
You can't say anything. Yeah.
So, what's that? First one.
Because he's graduated to other routes.
What else we got here? James Anthony. James is your favorite teammate. Yeah, he's a good guy to have on your team.
He is.
One of our favorite guys, if you don't know. James can come anywhere with us. So one of our favorite guys. All right. But Goodfellas continues on. What do they have? Their only loss against who?
All Stars.
All Stars. And to be honest, I think they meet this week. We'll deal with that on Friday, so I won't too much get into that.
But another 0-2 week for us right here. We're wrong on both games, right?
Yeah, we're always wrong in D1. But I'm not. Listen, when it comes up, I'm picking. I'm going with the winners. I'm going off of that. The game is gonna be hard to call is All Stars Goodfellas when they play. Because they beat them, that's gonna be the tough one. The other one, I think I'll be good where I know where I'm going.
Okay.
Yeah, I know where I'm going. I got to see who has the bye, but one team I'm gonna go away. One team I got to go away from until. And if the other two meet, I'm going with
You're saying you're not picking Silver Snakes until further notice.
Until further notice.
I got you. I got it.
Right. You hear me?
I get it.
And you know we do love the Gators, but after this Gators showing, it's gonna be AK Goodfellas All Stars. Yeah. Most of the picks until they play each other. Then we'll see what happens. All right.
I get it.
It's not Let's move on. Let's go to D3.
So D3 now, not D2. Okay.
Not D2. Let's go to D3. Gotcha. Let's leave our largest division for last. D3. All right. Sleeper Spartans. I didn't see any of this. What? What is that?
No, don't worry.
Don't worry.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
Oh boy. And Zero might be back this week. If you don't know, he plays for Space Monkey. Anyway, let's.
What?
No, we'll get to it. I'll bring it up. I just realized that's a D2 comment.
Nah, that was disrespectful.
That's a D2 comment. It's not disrespectful. I'm gonna bring it back when D2 when we talking D2. Where you want to go? Where do you want to go?
Sleeper Spartans.
So go ahead, break it down because I didn't see it.
Did I see this one? I did see this. Whole home victory. I mean, the Spartans. Where do I start from this team, man? I don't know if they're gonna get it right. Like it's only so many times we could come on here and say they were close. They were, you know what I mean? But this is a type of game, and I think we picked this one wrong also, right? Right?
We picked, yeah, you went with this is the first time you ever picked for Rob.
What made this game different was the homecoming that we spoke about. Like he came back home. This was Alfiz.
Well, no, he's on this team.
He was on both.
This is the team he's on. You're gonna stop confusing.
No. But I think he had a good game here too, though.
Yeah,
he had a good game here too. My bad. He has trouble sleeping at night because of the Spartans' troubles every week. No, I don't. I don't lose sleep. But I know this is my last time picking him. Put that comment up.
Where?
He has trouble sleeping at night because of Spartans' trouble. No, I don't. I'm done worrying about them. Thank you. I'm done worried about the Spartans. Can I get a minute with them? Can I get a minute?
Can you get it? Yo, you know you could always have.
Can I get a minute?
Here I go.
Rob, we've had our ups and downs, man. We became cool. Love you like a brother, but I can't do it anymore. The one time I tried to give the benefit of the doubt. I tried. I picked you guys. It was more so, and I admit it, it was more so a anti-sleeper pick, which, trust me, I heard about it. I apologize on field to Ryan and crew. They know it's all love, but I just can't do it anymore. And until further, I am not picking the Spartans to win another game. I'm not. Don't write off, Rob. Yet written off. Gone. Done. Written. Stamp, still delivered. Done. No more Spartans talk. This is the most time I'm going to spend on the Spartans. Whenever it's time to pick, we don't have to spend time on it like that. I'm just picking the other team. When it's time to break down their game, we could just move on until they actually come out and win a game. There's no more moral victories. No more. It's the same issues every week. They start off okay, tail off at the end. It's rinse, repeat until they get it right. I'm done. I'm done trying to find the silver lining for the Spartans, man. I'm done. So, Rob, you can try it if you want. I can't do it anymore. So that's all I got to say about that. I'm not. I can't.
So, first and foremost,
and apologies.
I'm apologizing to Ryan.
Ryan, apologies. Oh, not the Hashitashi talk, but apologies.
Ryan, well, apologies, Ryan. Ryan, the Sleepers franchise. I think they back. I think they are back.
Whoa. I'll apologize. But I'm not going to sit here and crown them again of a win over the Spartans. Like, let's stack up some more wins, some more impressive wins, and I got you. I'm not hating, but
I liked from the entire side. I can't get into it too much, but from the entire Sleepers franchise, I'm liking what I've seen this week. There will be no sleeper slander on my watch this week. There would be no sleepers.
Quarterback is Marv.
Marv, yeah. And they seem to have put the full team back together, and that's what was needed. To be honest, that's what was needed. Y'all needed the boys, and you need the boys back in there.
Yeah, fun.
Need everybody. So, shout out to y'all.
But it's still a win over the sleepers. I mean, over the Spartans.
Yeah, but you know, it's all right. 27-14, they did what they were supposed to do.
No, they did
what they were supposed to do. Spartans have been starting, like you said, Spartans have been starting off hot, and they tail off towards the end. For some reason, they can't close. So that sounds like an adjustment issue. Like defenses adjust. So after the defense adjusts, the offense has to adjust. You got to close. All right. I think that's enough about that game.
It was probably too much. But I had to get that off my chest. I had to.
Yes, all right. Well, that's more of your beef with the sleepers, and you done with Rob. So it's one of those.
I'm unselfish, and you were gracious enough to give me a minute. I'm gonna give you a minute so you can speak to Night's Watch, because they did the one thing that we said that they couldn't do.
Okay.
They tied it out. They became Toddish.
Yeah. Okay. So
no, you got it. You got it. Now
I got to go big screen.
You get your full screen. They
all
became real Toddish.
Night's Watch. I think we picked against you this week, but that was because we feel like you were playing the team of D3 that is the most ready, prepared, and the most a team. The one thing we've been saying to you guys all season is don't be Scott's Toddish. That's it. That is what's gonna make or break your team. Everything doesn't go how it's supposed to go all the time. And when it's not going well, you can't just break down and guys start to, yell at people, each other. And it's that's not how it's supposed to go. You got to stay as a team the entire time. Because when it's going well, we're not hearing none of that. Now, Germ, I got to call you out, because last week you got on here and said that you guys were going to beat Lights Out. And Lights Out put y'all lights out. That was corny, but it's fitting. It's fitting. They put on a show this week. And shout out to Lights Out. That's all I got to say to the Night's Watch. Come on, guys. Get away from no Scotch tots. So, this game here, from wire to wire, Lights Out was Lights Out. They played, they threw to their guys.
Anthony Palmer comment, and let's just talk about that real quick.
Where is that at?
Andy, 8:31 p.m.
8:31. Let me run down the comments really quickly. Who's the stupidest D3? Stop starting.
That's my answer. Okay. Mm-hmm.
See if it's gonna. I'm just running down the comments.
He said that's the problem with the Spartans. They talk trash before they score. That's the one.
That's the one. Want to win.
Dude,
and I disagree.
Mm-hmm.
They need to stay together.
That's the
as
key.
A team. It's not about who's QBing, because when Hash might have came in as QB at the end of that game, it didn't change shit. And it's not that Hash isn't capable, but they were already in disarray it was just turned left. You know what I mean? You have to stay together as a team. When things are going right, it's not only when everything's going great that everybody's good. Soon as it was a little adversity in this game, the Tots behavior show back up. And this shows you, like I said, we pay attention, man. Like that's the one thing we say about this team. As long as they don't turn into Scott's Tots, they'll be successful. And we have y'all as top team in this division.
I didn't watch the game. So question. Tommy's coming out the game as QB or whatever, was that a benching or more? Let's try to get a spark. Like, I didn't see anything that happened in this game, so you can tell me.
Say that again.
Tommy becoming a wide receiver, hash throwing, was that a benching or
No? It was just game was over. A last dash. Game was done already.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't going to change the outcome of this game.
So
game was done.
Answer a question. No QB controversy. Tommy's the quarterback.
No, I don't think so.
Hash knows his role, and the team knows what they have to do going forward. And I just see Tommy that said that he's the one that made the decision. So
yeah, it was just it was done. Game was over.
No.
Like it didn't.
I didn't see it. I'm not trying to stir up anything. I didn't see it. I just flipped it on. I saw the game on League Pass, and I just saw it went from Tommy throwing. Then on the next drive, it was Hash. So I just wanted to know what happened.
I don't know who Ara is, but this is a South Asian Sports Network that we're on. It's this is the SAFL, the South Asian Flag Football League. We're from New York. And we're reviewing our games from this week. Somebody asked, so I give an answer. So
tell them we
want to come out and play.
Oh,
yeah, you can find the games on League Pass. There's a tab for South Asian SAFL. Yeah, we're in New York. I don't know where you're tuning in from, but all right. Lights Out has a very good wide receiver. Yeah. So. Speaking on that, right?
I think his name is James also, because we interviewed him last week.
Yeah, speaking on that, he had a moment. I'm gonna call it a Scott's Todish moment in the previous week, and his team reeled him back in, and they won the game. And they're better for that as a unit now. I don't see that happening to this team for the rest of the season.
Yep.
They allow their leader to lead, whether it's going good or going bad, and they stay together. That's it.
It's bad game for Night's Watch. I'm not going to chalk it up to any more than that. Bad game. They were undefeated going into it. I'm not going to let this one loss get me off the bandwagon, anything like that. We know that there are a lot of good teams in this division, a lot of evenly matched teams, and they lost to one of the better teams. Are they 25 points whacker or whatever, then Lights Out? It showed this week, but I think if they played again, it could be a completely different
It'd be a better game.
Yeah.
It'd be a better game.
Just stay together, guys. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
Stay together. That's why I asked the question about the Tommy thing, because I don't want a situation where Tommy's been playing at an D3 MVP level. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so I'm not going to don't let one bad showing taint the way you guys feel.
We're not off for you yet as QB. Don't worry about it. You've been doing your job.
That's what I'm saying. So that's what we mean by don't be Todish. Like, you can be beat. It's all right. It's all right.
It happens. Everybody has bad games.
Yeah.
So I'm
not as bad as a 25-point loss is. This I'm not worried about it.
Yeah. You guys are still going to be one of the teams in this division. So that will compete for a deep playoff run. I'm not going to put anybody on a championship, but a deep playoff run.
Yeah. Stick together.
Rob got something to say, E. Can you see that?
Wants every deep ball possible.
Yeah. So,
and
that, to be honest, that's what it's about, man. Rob, you see, I don't know if Rob used to be a little angry with us before, but everything we say comes from truth and somewhat positivity. We actually want to see you guys get it together. Every team.
Pull the curtain back. Two of my favorite guys, and part of the reason why I do go so hard is because I know that they can take it. No. And I'm gonna be honest, like, this is a more vulnerable moment. Rob and Ryan, because I let them two have it, and they take it in stride. So those are actually two of my favorite guys in the league. So Rob,
they don't care.
They get it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
they get it.
They let you dish it.
Mm-hmm. But if I'm wrong, they let me know. Rob, I've seen you going up 13 zip in the stairs I get. The other week you went up 14 zip. I notice everything. I see it. You're not as vocal as Ryan is. but I see it. Yours are more. It's more mannerisms and eyes that you give whenever you feel you're doing well. But I see it. I see it all. But yeah.
All right.
Again, nothing to worry about Night's Watch though. We can move on to.
I got a question. What's Scott's Tots? So Scott's Tots is a spring team that just
talented
spring team.
Imploded.
They had
so
imploded. They have internal problems. Like it's like having the best players to do the job, but you guys can't get along, or you guys can't just play the football. That's what we mean by don't be.
Or they don't know how something bad happens. They couldn't let it go. They harp on it, and it affects them the rest of the game, and the snowball. Snowball. Don't be toddish. Like that's right. Don't be toddish. People know what it means, though. That's the crazy.
This list is getting longer and longer.
Free time.
Free time. Oh my God, you guys are funny. All right, let's move on to Thunder Ballhawks. So I got something. This game here, right? So not to be funny, but Ballhawks have also been struggling. Now, just to give people who haven't been in the league long enough the background story, the Ballhawks and the Spartans were once one. They split due to creative differences, as I would call it.
That's fine.
And they haven't played yet. Somebody got to win the game.
Or it could be a tie. It can be a 0-0 tie.
I swear to you.
It can be a 0-0 tie.
This game is a tie. If this game is a tie, we didn't do D2 yet. We went from D1 to D3. D2 is our largest division. We're going to do that next. We're getting to it. They play next week. If this one is a tie, we're not even talking about y'all on the show.
No.
We're not even talking about y'all games. We're gonna talk about the team y'all played and move on. Y'all better not tie. Don't
even put it up there. Don't even put it up there if they tie. We're not even going.
I'm not. If y'all two teams,
on there. We're gonna go.
Elijah's laughing. Elijah and Sonny. Y'all better not tie. Rob, you watching? If y'all tie. This game is. I'm gonna be pissed.
It's not gonna be featured. It's not gonna be talked about. Like I said, we normally have 4 games here, 8 teams. Don't even post it.
We're gonna have 6 teams in D3 for that week. We're not even talking about it. We're not gonna talk about it. So y'all better not tie. All right. Is it required?
I hope not. I pray not. Don't waste any time. No, I will not spend an hour of my life breaking that game down.
It might have to be.
I will miss that episode of Chick Flicks.
Sonny, don't worry. I think this is it. I think that's the one.
Episode of Chick Flicks. I won't be on that show. I won't be on that episode. Yeah, I got it. You and Chick got it. I will not.
Listen, we got to give all the divisions love, man. D2's gonna get a lot of love. We got a lot to talk about over there. We're getting there. All right.
We got 1 game recorded. That might be 1 too many, man. Yeah, good. Yeah, I reached that quota.
Oh, that's funny.
Recorded, man. We good. Do you really want to see the Ballhawks recorded again?
Do I want to see them record? I do. In this game, yes, because there's a storyline behind it.
No.
All right. So, Thunder, Ballhawks. Ballhawks still need some work.
Some work?
What am I going to say about that? This is the best we've seen the Thunder, though.
Yeah.
And we've seen this might have been the fullest we've seen the Thunder. So if this is what is to come from the Thunder, but they also played a struggling Ballhawks. You know what I mean? So we don't know yet. We don't know. No?
This Thunder team. No. I'm sorry. I'm talking about the comment. Sonny. You can post that up so people see what I shook my head at. You thought this was the game. No. I'll talk about the good of the Thunder. The problem with the Thunder is they can be the best team in D3, or they could be the third worst team. No, third worst. They're not worse than Ballhawks and Spartans. So I'm not gonna So they could be the best, or they could be the third worst. All right. I'm not gonna embarrass them to say worse than those other two teams. But we got good Justin this week. When he gets the ball, Jesse. Adam had a couple catches. Asif had a couple catches. Kurt, like the team is good. The team is good, man. So
It's comments today.
It was almost, man. He's a funny guy.
Oh boy.
Oh my gosh.
No one trying to record the
Somebody who almost is somebody who speaks the truth. Almost, that's my burner account. That's me. That's me texting. That's my
on the
burner.
side.
That's my burner. My phone right here. We see me dip off like that. That's me. I'm
you know what? Let me. We have a post game from that Thunder game, so here we go.
I don't know what week it is. I just played with them. He just jumped on my back. I'm in pain. But we came out with a big dub. Jesse stayed in form. 2 interceptions. Justin, a couple touchdowns. Jesse, tell us how you feel.
Exhausted. Back-to-back games. But we played pretty well on defense this time. We stayed in our zone, and it worked. We kept them in front of us and nothing behind us. So, yeah.
Feels good to win. We got to string a few more together. Very simple. That's one game. Last game we put up 0, so it averages out to about 13.
I've been nice to these guys lately. I'm back to hating on them. I'll catch you guys later.
All right.
So I like the response by Justin. We didn't put up any points last week. We can't talk. We got to try to do this again. That's it. And that's basically it.
Yeah, that's a win over the Ballhawks. Like, yeah. That's what I heard out of that. And you want me to talk about you guys? They said enough with the picks. Elijah, it's not Ramses. It's
Chargers
jersey. But Elijah just play free. He did have one of his friends who joined the team. Good player. I can't think of his name. You guys in the chat. You can shout him out. They do have a guy. Yeah. They have a guy. So that's about the most of that. Brian. Okay, Brian. And he was actually out there. He had cleats, but I don't know if they started hurting his feet or something like that. So he went out there and started playing barefoot. And was still making plays, though. He can play. He can play. Is it enough to propel the Ballhawks to do anything? No.
Oh man.
Enough to no. But they do have a guy, and they are actively. Well, they did actively reach out and recruit. So Elijah, this is your guy. I know you were brought into this team. This is your guy. Use him.
Play free, Elijah. Play free. So the take is
so many times we can say that.
Yeah. 6 points here, right? What else can go wrong? Let it fly. Take off. Use them legs. Let's go. That's it. All right. Elites, Caliphs. I didn't see this one at all. I had to leave for the day. What happened?
I didn't ref this game. I was just on the side. But this is the. Are we just elephant in the room? No.
Yeah. Why not? What we gonna do? Like things happen.
Okay. The best of the elites played. Anas was on fire, and he was spreading the ball around. They have a guy. Again, I'm sorry for not remembering names. He's kind of tall. What's the tall guy's name? And he wears like the head wrap, not like a headband. Niraj, very good player, and 2-0 since they
got jokes.
Huh?
And that's got jokes.
We're gonna talk about it slightly. We're gonna talk about it. But and they also 2-0 since they added who I think has been. He won't say it, so we'll say it for him. Umair. Huge addition at wide receiver. I think he might have scored. Niraj is the tall guy. I think Rob said that.
Niraj.
Umair is a very good receiver, man. Did I leave out a very?
No.
Huh?
No, you
very good receiver. Very good receiver. And he's been, since he came to that team, he's been looks like a Nas's number one. I think he scored twice or three times this game. But yeah, we're going to talk about it. But now let's get to something serious right here. You want to start it off, or you want me to start it off?
No, you can start. I'll chime.
We're going to address the elephant in the room. And I know you guys are posting it. We've been seeing it in the comments. And Rob hasn't been shy, clicking on it. The free AZ. AZ is a guy on the Cavs who was suspended for, I guess, calling out, if you want to use accused, whatever word you want to use, referees of shaving the clock. Right? They felt that the second half went fast because I believe the Elites had the first possession. The Cavs had a quick 3-and-out. And then the Elites got the ball again, and the game was about to be called in the middle of the Elite second possession. That from a time standpoint, we're talking about 20 minutes here. So if the Elite's first drive was maybe give or take 4 minutes, like I'm just guesstimating. Then a 3-and-out takes how long?
A 3-and-out, 40, 50 seconds. 40 to 50 seconds, minute 10 most probably.
Okay. And then we're cutting the game off in the middle of the third drive, and in this one, as you can see, it's a 26-point win. The rule is 24 at 8 minutes, right?
6.
24 at 6?
6 minutes.
24 at 6.
24 at 6, 18 at 2.
18 at 2.
So that was the dilemma.
Do math, guys. Like I will without getting in trouble. I will say there was a discussion about it. Everyone was not on the same page. I'm not going to
transparent with it. It's all right.
Everyone wasn't on the same page. There was a discussion. There were some who were pro-suspension, some who were anti-suspension. Other resolutions were brought up in terms of even just the first half suspension, something like that, in which, because from my understanding, from what I do know, I was there. So I saw the whole thing, right? And from what I do know, AZ was vocal, but caught himself and said, "Let me walk away before I say something that I'm going to regret." He said that multiple times. But I like my job.
Well, listen, just to say this, it was discussed.
If I go in, it's going to be free E next. And no.
It was, he's stupid.
It was a free E next.
It was discussed.
I don't need a free E next.
It was discussed for a good duration of a day.
Yeah.
And while he laughed.
I don't need that.
It was discussed for a good duration of the day. And the final decision came down as uphold the suspension, whether whosoever disagreed, and because everybody wasn't on the same page, not at all. So just know that it was discussed in depth. So unfortunately, I don't want to quote a Drake line, but hated had to be him. But unfortunately, that's the result. And he'll be back in a week. I hope we can just move forward from it. And
Great
but
question, great question. But
what was that?
What's this for real?
It would be.
It's.
I guess it would be. See, this is what made it a problem, right?
Go ahead. Yeah, we're trying to.
So if this was in game, right?
Mm-hmm.
There would have been a 15. Everything settles down, but it wasn't in game. So then, what's so let me play devil's advocate. What do you do out of game? You know what I mean? Like, so. To be honest, I can't answer that question. So I don't know. But
the parties involved they have spoken to each other.
Yes, after the later that day in the game, and I think that hopefully that's cleared, and
But it's unfortunate. Without saying too much and saying if we were pro or anti-suspension, I'll just say it's an unfortunate situation. Right?
Mm-hmm. Unfortunate situation.
It never happened. But again,
yeah, see, and if it's in game 15 and you keep going, you get another 15, then you get thrown out. But out of game, what do you do? So yeah. But we had to address it. We couldn't just go without saying anything. And the chat has been riddled with free AZ comments, so we know where you guys stand.
So unfortunately, he will not be out there for the Callis or
prime time next week.
He will not be out there.
All right. There we go. All right. So now we're gonna move on. Let's try to get back on a happier note. We try not to.
Well, this is something that
yeah, you were gonna have to talk about it. I expected free AZ in the chat.
Yeah, this is the platform, and this is the chance that people get to speak to us and hear from the league. So besides the chat, so we had to talk about it. You can't duck it.
You ready for?
You can't duck it.
Yeah. There's nothing to duck.
Yeah,
there's nothing to duck. We're we here to talk to the people. Let's go to D2. Damn chat, I'm trying to keep up with the chat.
It seems like Sonny is arguing with somebody. So
I don't know why y'all. But listen, I'm good. Listen, cut it out.
Yeah.
So let's. You know what? We're gonna start. We're gonna start big this time. You know where I'm going. Free agents, Thunder. Now. Set it up. He tossed the alley-oop.
Marco, obviously to put up 47 points goes without saying. But I'm gonna hit you with the Gary Payton, Sean Kemp. Marco did what?
Slang that thing. If you want a game to watch somebody pick apart, and the throws were, you just go, oh my gosh, over and over and over and over and over in this game. No look here, side angle here, back at it, bomb here, bomb there, all throwing it all over the field. Then when even if he don't have a throw, what do? He take off and he run. He may be the most completely skilled QB in D2.
Scored on all 7 possessions. But you know what? Enough. And no, we don't have him on live, but we do have sound. You don't have to talk about how good he is. He'll tell you himself how good he is, all right? You got that? You got that sound?
Yeah, I got it.
Listen closely, everyone.
We have the free agents team here, and this is the hottest team in the league right now. This is the quarterback, Marco, and introduce yourself. This is Nick P.
I like the Mikey team.
This duel right here is averaging 7 touchdowns a game. All right, guys. Well, we're gonna start with the quarterback.
17.
Amazing throws. You're not even working the ball down the field. You're finding the hole and you're letting it go on 2-3. How's that happening?
Oh, I got guys like him. He's nice. That's it.
I know it's the route running, but what are you seeing that allows you to do that?
It's the best QB in the country.
Come on, man.
I got
You wasn't humble last week, bro.
I got weapons. Look at that. They're nice.
We're gonna get this guy out of D2.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, D1, we're coming. Don't worry.
Let me ask you that, because he's a little humble today. You out there, you running.
Pause that. Pause it. Pause it.
Easy routes, but you're so
Pause it.
How are you doing it?
It's a little low. Run that back again. What was that he said? I recorded, so I know what he said, but just say that. Just rewind that again for those that might have.
I got weapons. Look at that. They're nice.
We're gonna get this guy out of D2.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, D1, we're coming. Don't worry.
Let me ask you that.
D1, we're coming.
You out there, you running so-called easy routes, but you're so open. How are you doing it?
It's the hole. Just find the hole. My QB makes a throw every time. That's all it is.
Oh man, you're deceptive, man. It don't look like you fast, but you get out there. How you doing it?
Yet. Just no talking.
We want Goodfellas. A
want
lot of talk.
Goodfellas?
They're the top of the division. Goodfellas,
Whoa, now hold a minute.
nothing.
You're in D2. Are you talking D1 good fellas?
Any Goodfellas we want. I was Ballhawks last
I showed up
They
to
didn't
6
win.
kids and put up 50.
Yeah. See, who
No
does
rest.
that?
No one does
Who
that.
does that?
All right, I like this. I like this.
Goodfellas on our bucket list. They're the top. They're top division. They're up here. Everybody
us
else
have
down
4.5
here.
wins.
Come on, yeah, 4.5 wins. We hit that in the first 5 games.
All right, now I gotta ask the reality question.
Tell Outlaw, stop ducking.
No, listen, this is the reality stuff. You guys are awesome on offense, very suspect on defense.
Yeah, no, we had.
What are you
I
gonna
had-
do about it?
I had a
Play no
drop
D.
pick. That was on me. They should have scored. We had 2 drop picks. QB played good.
Yeah.
Week 1, we were all right. We gave up 7. Then we started slacking, but it's all right. When you have offense like us, defense
Full
don't matter.
team
Defense don't matter.
subs will get it going.
Offense wins championships with us.
You're saying we're Baltimore Ravens with Trent
At
Dilfer,
the end
right?
of the day, you
There's
gotta
no
stop.
offense.
We don't get stopped.
Yeah, oh, yeah,
All right.
we didn't get stopped one time. They can't beat us if we don't get stopped once.
I know. All right. Well,
Good
that's it for today, fellas.
fellas.
don't need a 7-minute interview. Let's
Let's go. No, we need 7 minutes. You guys need your shine. You guys need your shine.
They need their
They're
7.
called
You
free
need their
agents,
shine.
but they're going to be called superstars next season.
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right, listen. And just did you hear where my Goodfellas people in the chat? Where y'all at? Because they're calling y'all out.
If they're quiet, they could just be. It might just be the truth.
If they're
It might
quiet.
be the truth.
So we got speaking of we're gonna talk about the Thunder in this game also because we watched this game back. But since they called out the Goodfellas, I got somebody who may have something to say about that, and that's Yash. Yash was Yash. You sitting in the dark like
Guys sitting in the dark, man.
you looking like
I'm in the
Bray
car,
Wyatt
in the
right
car.
now. You need a lamp back there.
What's up?
What's good,
hear
Yash?
me?
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard that.
So what you got to say about that, Yash?
Well, first I'm going to say, bring it. I mean, listen, we're not going to shut down to anybody. You know, I mean, they're playing well. I'll give them that. They're playing well. You know, Marco is definitely slinging it. I played with Marco before. You guys know that. We played against Marco for like almost 2 years. I played with him.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're giving up 41 points to the Thunder, you're in trouble against
Ooh.
us. I'll tell you that right now.
Ooh.
Thunder catch a
Um,
stray. Wow.
No offense to the Thunder, but I think we gave up like, I don't know, 14 to them, and you know they're feeling good about themselves, you know. But you know when you've never won anything, you're gonna get excited week 5. I get it. But
Ooh, I like it. I like it.
we'll see them. We'll see them, and we'll teach them a lesson, and hopefully we'll see them again in the playoffs.
So we're gonna have to mark that game. Has to be recorded.
That's Chick-fil-A.
And Marco, you're not ready for D1. You guys are not ready for D1. I love you guys, but guys are-
Mm.
my D1 Goodfellas will wipe the floor with you guys. Straight
Hold
up.
on. There was a comment in
Straight
here
up.
that said Yash is too humble. This the Yash we want to see.
Yeah.
No, I'm just
This-
talking. Listen, I know Marco. I played with him with better teams than my D2 team, and we've beat them. And my D1 team is better than any team I've ever played with. So it wouldn't be close. It wouldn't be close.
So we got to pencil that off. Goodfellas, free agents. That might be, to be honest, that might be it. We might see that late. We might see that really, really late in the season. That's a very big possibility. So, Yash, we got you here. Go ahead, Yash.
No, I'd love to see them twice. Once in the regular season and hopefully in the playoffs.
Well, to be honest, you guys are going to be top seed. I think if you guys meet
championship,
it would have to be in the finals.
Championship.
What's better than that? Yep.
See, you see how the storylines just put themselves together? Just we don't have to do anything.
They asked for it though. They asked for it.
So let's talk about the Thunder. Dre was QB, no Jason this week. A glaring play that I feel in this game, there was a dropped deep pass right before the half that could have made this game a lot closer.
Yeah,
a lot different. But
it's but even if they score,
no, it doesn't. I don't know if it changes. You can't stop them.
They scored on every possession. All 7 possessions.
Over 50. But Wakas, there was no Brian, right? But I feel there's a disconnect between Wakas and Tyrese, who gets over.
What are you talking about? Thunder?
Wait, I'm sorry. Oh shit, I'm ahead of the game. My bad.
Yeah.
Thunder. It was Dre played a good game. I just watched this game. Dre played a great game. This was basically the Marco show. Bomb. No matter where he threw it, it was a touchdown. He used his legs. Everybody got involved. Yeah, he went to his number one wide receiver, but this was they're clicking on all cylinders. Yash, I don't know if you watched this. This is on League Pass. If you get a chance, watch this game.
Watch this game. It's
I will.
20 minutes.
He's already been impressive.
Yeah.
Listen, Marco, honestly, I'm not going to deny he's been playing great. He's been playing amazing. He's really, just been throwing bombs, been throwing on the run, just throwing the ball 60 yards, running the opposite way. He's got crazy arm talent, arm talent. But again, it's not always talent that wins everything. And, I'm confident in myself and in my team. And, like I said, we've seen him before. It's not like it's the first time I'm playing against him. I've seen Marco before with his guys, So it's something I'm confident about. Listen, they should be confident too, and they should call out, us, the defending spring champs. There's nothing wrong with that. That's fine. But talking D1 is crazy. He's not there yet. They're not there yet.
I'm gonna say this from their previous D2 stint. This is night and day.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
This is night and day. They weren't. This is not what we've seen in fall 23 when they play. So much improved. While we have
Yash here, first, let me be first to apologize because we did pick you to win, but we did believe in Hashitashi. And you guys shut him down. I heard, and you guys let me hear about it on Saturday, so you can talk about that game.
Yeah, I mean, listen, we know that team is basically built upon throwing it up to him, and he comes down with the ball a lot. So, we had Fabi on him. The rest of the defense shut down anyone else that was there, and we shut them out. I mean, our game plan was to stop him, and we did, and he did have a couple drops, but we were scoring at will and basically stopping them unless they would just chuck it. I think they need to have more cohesive plays. Like that's one knock I could say about that team. I mean, it's throw the ball, try to get a first down. If not, just chuck it up in the air. But he's a good player. Listen, he plays in D1. He plays on the Gators. We played him that morning as well. He's a good player, but we were able to lock him down with Fabi. I mean, like I said, I think he had 1 or 2 receptions the whole day. So that team is kind of too one-dimensional in my opinion. Stop him and they're done. So we were able to do that.
I think Fabi is by build maybe one of the guys to defend what they do with Hashitashi.
Yeah, I mean, listen, they were going up together with the ball, and Hashitashi was still like tipping the ball, trying to get it to himself. He was a little out of bounds on one or two of them, but again, I mean, to rely solely on that to bail you out every time, it's just not really a team that's going to go very far, in my opinion. He's a great player, but you need more than that.
Message. You hearing it from Yash here himself.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's one thing if we say it.
Yeah, but Yash, you have mirrored
from the arguable GOAT. So yeah, right.
Yeah, so 0 points. 0 points is unacceptable. 0 points is unacceptable. I know the good fellas are at this point the class of the division with the free agents who we've already mentioned, but 0 points is unacceptable. You got to put up something, and even if you're not in the game, you should be working on the offense being more productive outside of just Hashitashi.
Let me ask you a question while we have them. We can always talk about the games, but put free agents aside. What team do you feel in D2 matches up best with your team? Not saying good enough to beat you, but what team do you see here that you think would kind of give you guys a little bit of trouble? Because you've been running through every team besides Space Monkey last week. So I don't know if that's going to be your answer, but I know every other game you guys won by minimum 2 scores, right? In D2?
I think so, yeah. I mean, I think the Gladiators have a really good roster. I saw them a couple weeks ago. They got a lot of guys that I played with over the summer. So they have a good roster. I mean, I don't talent-wise, athletic-wise, I think they could definitely run with us. I just think maybe our experience and us playing together might be a little too much for them in the end. But I would say after free agents, it would be the Gladiators and then probably followed by the All Stars.
I think the answer is Space Monkey. I'm impressed with what I saw last week.
Yeah, with Ponty, they're a totally different team. And listen, we beat them by an extra point. So I can't say that we're leaps and bounds ahead of them, but I think Ponty may need more time. I've been playing with Ponty for years. He's an elite quarterback. That team they're going to be there in the end, top 3, 4 for sure. But I think next year they're a real title contender.
It sucks that they had a bye after that game.
Yeah. I want to see how they do this week. Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Space Monkey, Gladiators. I'm gonna go Space Monkey, free agents, Space Monkey, Gladiators. Free agents first because QBs can make a team, and he has the weapons that they've been doing it. So, and then you
can score on them. Your defense is gonna have to show up.
You got to stop them.
You gotta get a stop.
That's what it comes down to. So we've yet to see them stop this season, but they haven't met you guys this season. So that's gonna tell us a lot when they play you guys.
Yeah, you gotta. I mean, for a team like that, especially the way they're clicking right now, is that you got to take as long as you can on your own offensive possessions and just don't let them beat you deep. Just get back. Get a fast guy on the line. Try to get Marco not to run around so much, and literally just score as slowly as you can so they don't get the opportunity to do that. I know people used to do that against us when we were CK. People didn't want us to get the ball as much, so they would do that, and that was kind of the key to success. So listen, easier said than done. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but in my opinion, that's how you work a team like that. Don't give up the deep pass. Make them march, and then you do your offensive series. Try to go as slow as you possibly can to score. As slow as you can.
Heard that? Shorten the game.
Yep.
He's giving the rest of you guys a gem right there. He just gave you a gem. He doesn't have to. He can keep it to himself. But he gave you guys a gem right there. Can you guys do it? I don't know. They might just score in one play.
Yeah, exactly.
But,
that's the other thing. Yep.
That's the next question. We'll see though.
They're not, because when you go against a guy like Marco, that other quarterback is you guys big him up so much. I'm gonna show that I'm better than him. It's a prideful thing. So I doubt they're gonna follow that advice. It's sound advice, but I doubt
pride doesn't win games.
But you know how it goes, though.
I got you. I hear you.
You know how
You
it
probably
goes.
don't win games, and they went toe for toe with them. Thunder. They went toe for toe with them. They look really good with Drake QB.
Whoa.
So yeah, they look good.
You trying to
No,
start?
I'm not trying to start it.
I'm
I'm not
not.
trying to start it. I'm just, can I give an assessment of what we've seen? So
they have a quarterback.
They do.
Yeah.
They got it. They haven't gotten it together yet.
Yeah.
They need work with that QB. It's all right. Oh, I got to be truthful, right? What do you want? I got to be truthful.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yash.
Any final words?
No, man. I mean, listen, it's been an exciting season. I think D1 is. I wasn't able to hear you guys earlier, but I think D1 is so close in competition that it's really anyone's ball game. And I think D2, you have the top 4 teams, but once playoffs start, you guys know anything can happen. It gets cold out, it gets windy out, the weather, this, that, all that's a factor. So I think it's really in D1. Honestly, if you ask me who do I pick to win, like obviously I would pick us, but after that, I can name the other 4 teams and they have a possibility of winning. And D2,
not the Silver Snakes anymore.
Yeah, well, Silver Snakes are hurting a little bit. I get that, yeah. But listen, the Gators, the AK, I mean, any one of those teams can win, and the All Stars, obviously, they beat us. So, and that's it, man. D2, again, I like the competition. I do think there is, the 4 to 5 teams that are the better in the division, but playoffs, anything could happen, and that's why it's fun.
You mentioned the cold weather and the wind. The crosswind on that backfield. It's gonna be nuts.
Exactly.
It's gonna be nuts. Yeah, it's gonna be whatever the field you're on will matter. Because
if we ever get, I mean, what's today? October 23rd, and what was it? 75. If we get it,
you're right. We're getting some good weather. We're getting some good weather.
If we get that weather,
yeah.
So, yeah.
All right, Yash. You came on at the right time after being not called out, but called out.
Yeah, you got called out.
Yeah. You're on their calendar.
Good. They're on ours also.
Gosh, you're always welcome to come on whenever you want. Thank you for taking the time out to hang with us.
Yeah.
All right.
No doubt.
All right.
Thank you, guys.
Right,
Thank you.
See you Saturday.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that was
what's the thing? Something you best not miss. What's it? What's the beginning of that?
What?
The quote. Something you best not miss. What's it? Aim for something. What's the quote?
Know.
Come on, man.
I'm not sure. I don't know what you're
making up quotes, but don't. Come on, man.
Listen, my quotes are. I make my own quotes. All right. So let's go to. I was almost confused again.
You come at the king. You best not miss. So.
There you go. Somebody said it in the chat.
The king, you must. Yeah.
Yeah.
Marco. We've already had one guy call a shot, and the team hasn't won a game since then. I'm not saying that you're him.
No, boy.
I'm not saying that you're him, but we have had a guy shoot a shot and call a shot. And
you know what? Since you brought it up, Lockdown Legion,
but not even. I think before we talk about that, I think you got the prime time.
I did. I was gonna go there.
Okay, all right.
No, we could go there. Let's go there. So the prime time game, right? I got it backwards. The score is reversed. It's Sleepers won 21-19. There was a safety in this game, which is the difference in the score. Ryan. Good game. Play calling was good. Delivery of the ball was good. This was having Alfiz back night and day for this team. There's also some of the first
23-21.
23-21. The first year sleepers players are back, a lot of them. And then you have Khalid.
Ray is his name, right? Ray?
It says Ray on his jersey. Oh my God, and I forgot.
That's what we know as Ray, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So Khalid's been playing good too.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what now what Alfiz does coming back is Marv needed a little superstar help. Like let's be frank. Marv needed his number 2 or vice versa or whatsoever. 1A, 1B, whatever you want to call it. He needed him. They needed him back. It made the game so much easier for Ryan.
They needed him back, and he needed to be back. Like,
and he needed to be back.
He needed to be back. It wasn't working on Space Monkey.
Fareed. That's that. He was also back. I got to be seen. This looked like year 1 sleepers.
Fareed is right. That's the same guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ryan,
like I said,
he's best tandem in D2. I like this week. Yeah,
this week
they were superb. And then it puts.
They needed him back, and he needed to be back. It wasn't working out with Space Monkey. It wasn't. No disrespect. It just didn't fit. It didn't fit. This is where he belongs.
He came back home.
Yeah.
He came back home. I don't know what y'all bribed him with. Might have been some curry and some roti, but knowing this team, it was probably some type of drink. So y'all got him back. Keep him back. Alfie should be a sleeper
for life.
For life until he retires. Watching y'all play, it was great. I watched this game back. Great game, bro. Like Ryan, you played an impeccable game. I know he gonna slander you, but you played an impeccable game.
Not today.
Not today. What? No Ryan slander?
Nah. He has post-game sound, no?
Oh,
I gave Ryan a little post-game interview.
Yes, I do.
He has a post-game sound.
This is Ryan from the Sleepers. Awesome game today. You played great. You kept your head today. You made great throws. You put one in the corner that no one thought it was going to be made. How'd you feel throwing that first pass?
As soon as I let it go out of my hands, I knew our feet was going to catch it. He did his thing today. They couldn't guard him. They tried to go man. Can't guard him. So it was easy after that.
Yeah, rumor has it he's still running passes. Nobody's trying to guard him. That's why he's not here. But you got your brother right here. Dude, awesome plays in the background. They slept on you on the slides. Come on, Halal. Come on, tell him you legit, bro. But awesome game. Seriously, you needed to be precise on your throws, and mentally, you need to manage the clock. This is what you have to do going forward. You think you could do that? Of course. All right. I see playoffs and maybe a second round for you. How do you feel about that?
On the safety.
Let's go. Thank you. See you.
So
how you cap off where they can go? You're gonna make the playoffs, but lose in the second round.
round. Well, anything's possible in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And the way you guys played this game, that shows that anything's possible in the playoffs. Y'all played solid defense, and y'all also played great offense. Ryan had a throw where he scrambles to his right and lets it go downfield. I think he threw it to Marv. I don't think they thought the ball was going to get there. This was an impressive game for you, Ryan. Shout out to you. Way to play. I hope this is what we see from the sleepers moving forward. This is year 1 sleepers, man. Year 1 sleepers were really good. They played very intense. Now, Ryan, keep the team together. You guys stay as a unit, and that's it. I don't know what caused you guys not to be on the same team, but y'all are better together, and y'all should all understand that. And good luck moving forward. Prime time. All right, now I get to say what I was going to say. My bad, I said it earlier. So, one, Wakas need to let it go a little bit more. There were a couple.
Brian wasn't there. Not giving an excuse, but we have to get full.
No, but the team.
I know
this team has enough.
I know they have more than enough. Our job is to get full.
Brian wasn't there. Yes.
Go ahead.
Yeah, but more than enough. Let it go. There were a couple. I feel like couple guys. You had ZQ couple times downfield where you could have just let it go. Too safe. You can't be too safe. Let it go. Let it go. Like let it. Too much about bacon. Yeah. Let it go. Let it go. We want like let it fly, man.
Yeah.
Like this is we're out here to have fun, compete, throw the bombs. I think sometimes
mistakes, man. They think so much about making mistakes.
Yeah, throw the bombs. There's a disconnect between you and your biggest wide receiver, Tyrese. For some reason, you guys just don't connect. I don't know what it is. Y'all need to get out there and work that out because he's gonna have to be useful to you when it comes down. ZQ had a few. Altaf had a good game, but there was a play that I thought I wish he would have came down with. It was a deep, maybe a skinny post over the middle. And I thought it was in range, but those, you guys you're trying to find y'all number 2 guy behind Brian. Everybody else seems to be on even footing where you're spreading it around. Mm-hmm. And then, but some guys can step up and solidify that spot. That's what needs to be done. Show that you're that guy. But Wakas, to you, let that thing fly, man. Let it go. I played with you a season. And it took you 3 games to throw me the damn ball. You gotta let it go. What's the worst that gonna happen? I guess a pick, but not in the situations I've seen while watching this game. I feel like it was there. Just let it fly. Trust that you can make those throws. You know what I mean? Another thing is, y'all are not. I'm a sleepers. Great game. Y'all ain't watching tape because I seen a replay of a play that continues. Oh boy, if I see it one more time, somebody doesn't cover it.
Same play, just different guy.
You know what? Forget you, Ant.
Same play, different guy.
Yeah. So let it go. That's it for prime time. What you got to say? You watched this one back.
Nah, I like primetime. Again, I wasn't giving an excuse. I was just giving the full synopsis.
You're giving the full story.
But
the full picture.
Having ZQ, AZ, Nas is a receiver here, right? Lex, Tyrese, Waleed.
This is a full team.
Oh, this team has talent, man. This team has talent.
Wakas, this team has talent. This is, to be honest, with the team built, this one's gonna fall on you. I don't want to put pressure on you or anything like that, but this one's gonna come down to you because
this game, or whether this team wins or loses.
Whether this team wins or loses it.
Yeah. There's enough talent. It's a very well put together team.
So, all right. Yeah. All right. Now we'll go right into the middle. Lockdown Legion.
Let's talk Gladiators All Stars, man.
All right. Yeah. Gladiators All Stars. This was a great game.
Can I do a cheap plug real quick? This is the game that we did break down on the latest episode of Chick Flicks, which will be put out
probably later tonight.
Right?
It's either tonight. I'll let you guys know later tonight or for tomorrow because I got some other things I gotta finish up for the league. So
very good watch. We broke down this game, but guys, please watch the whole thing. It's a little bit over an hour. I'll be honest about that, but please watch the whole thing because there's a semi debate towards the end, and we need the answer to it. I don't want to tease it. I don't want to give it away. I don't want to talk too much about it because I want guys to tune into the other show because we put a lot of time and effort into Chick Flicks. If you guys get the time, whether you're on
watch it,
treadmill, lunch break, whatever, just support the product. I'm telling you guys, it's worth the watch. That's all I'm gonna say. But talk about this game.
So Umir is pinpoint accurate. Downfield. There's a play at the end of this game to close this game.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know if Usman, you're in the chat. I want to know if it was drawn up that way, because if it was executed to perfection with the QB. You would call it a fake look off, whatever you want to call it. But we watched this playback a few times.
Just to set the table, it was All Stars are running low on timeouts. Gladiators first down, seals the game.
Yeah.
Umair looking one way. Again, it's a man. So I get what the defender was doing. It's man-to-man principles, but at that point, you have to try to make a play. You know what I mean?
And the best
It's
player
not hero
was going
ball.
in the direction.
It's not hero ball, anything like that. I know you have to do your job, but anybody who's played this game, I think that's the same. I don't want to speak for everybody. Rob, I think you do that. I think I do that. Anybody that plays that plays D-back or lineback or whatever takes the bait.
Possibly.
They take the bait.
The one reason I'm going to say I have a problem with taking the bait, I understand why the bait was taken, but what was left got too much, because I don't know if you get that much by not taking the bait. You get it there, and we're pulled right there. Well, y'all, let's see what we're talking about in
Well, for those that we have to try to semi-paint a picture for them, right? Like I want them to watch Sick Flicks, but
yeah, okay.
Try to explain to them what
So
happened.
it's basically a first down ends the game.
Yeah,
basically a first down ends the game.
So Umair has the ball. It's man to man. So we're gonna call out name. Desh is guarding Usman.
Yes.
Right. Usman runs across the field.
A drag.
But
straight across the field. From the QB's left to his right.
Right. So Umair, I guess, knowing that he's going to throw to his brother the whole time, has not looking at him at all, staring the opposite way to where arguably his best receiver Nate is, which forces Desh, who's supposed to be guarding Usman,
to try to switch to Nate.
Yes.
The moment he got the look he want, which is them picking up Nate, he puts his cleat in the ground, and scrambles back right and throws a wide open throw to his brother Usman. The play it's an impeccable play. You just gotta watch how he moved. Watch how he moved them. I want to know if it was drawn up. It was a design play, but we didn't expect it to open up to all right. I respect that. He said it was a design play, but he didn't expect it to open up like that. But watch that play back.
Watch the play back.
Yo, Usman, I ain't gonna watch how your brother ran it, bro. Purpose. Usman, watch what your brother did to sell that play. It was dope. It was dope. And let's talk about Sheep a little bit. Sheep, this was a very efficient game by you.
You know what Sheep did? Sheep listened to you. I'm not obviously he didn't listen to you, but
he didn't listen to me, but he did what I've been telling the other,
and that which is what?
Which is take what they give you and then you will get what you want to take, right? I hope I said it right.
Yeah.
All game long. Even when it looked like they were down, he came out and he took what they were giving him. Just took it. Just took it. Then he got boom over the top. He gets one. Then take it. Even he just ran the impeccable, very efficient game.
This
very efficient game. Came down to a
some
final
of the cleanest QB play we've had in the game all year.
Yes, both QBs, and it came down to a final play, which we argued about because we had different thoughts on the play. You guys can catch that if you watch the end of Chick Flicks. It's at the end. So even if you don't get to watch the entire thing, you can get to the end and you'll see what we're talking about. Anyway, but yeah, efficient game. No knock on Sheep here. One play away from winning this game.
Yeah.
This is like two rivalry teams playing, and they know each other. Aaron had a good game. It was good offense, man. Like literally.
Talk about the potential TD that could have happened, but stopped at the inch line.
My gosh. I don't know how much times we're going to have to tell guys. Run your route in the end zone. Why leave it up to
no doubt, guys?
You don't leave any doubt. Your route has to be in the end zone. And this was right before the half. That was the last play before the half. You have to run your route in the end zone, like football 101. And then what annoys me
What
sometimes
takes
is
away the argument that you're in the end zone is because a lot of teams, I'm not saying every team, they run the line across, which means that they're actually standing on the goal line. Some people
right in front of it.
Right in front of the goal line. So if
you're
call
beyond
that
them
and that guy is the one that pulls your flag, he never
you're
moves
out.
back,
You're probably
not
out.
in the end zone. You're not in the end zone, right?
They're not. They play the front line.
Yeah.
Run your route in the end zone. And then, like I said, it annoys me a little bit because then we argue with the refs. I was in. It's not the refs' fault that you're called out. You should have ran your route into the end zone. That's it. Like, don't leave it up to discussion. Don't leave it up to for the refs to make a call. If you run it in the end zone, it's no question. But if they're on the front line or in front of the line of the end zone and you get pulled in front of them, you're out of the end zone, bro.
You're not in. Yeah.
You want to be in, that would help you, but you're not. Run the routes in the end zone. So.
But again, if you guys get a chance, watch this week's episode of Chick Flick.
I'll try to get it up tonight.
Pause.
I'll try to get it up tonight. Well, I ain't got no problem with that. Anyway, I know y'all call me old, but come on. Pause. Anyway, but yeah. What was that? We're gonna try for 2. Right now we have 1 already, so that'll go up, Guinea. I'll see if we can get the second one done.
With the season starting to dwindle down, and
we'll try to get a few more.
The show having started since week 1, we're gonna try to do minimum two episodes a week now to try to get every team on. Yeah,
we'll try to get every 2. Yeah, at least once.
Yeah. So we're gonna try to get another one in this week, but we definitely have one already ready to go. Whenever
and you can say whatever you want in this chat. I know you watch every week though, so I ain't worried about you. You're one of our biggest supporters. Yeah. All right.
We'll put it out today because I actually want to watch it back myself. So please, right after this.
Did we do so? What do we had Lockdown Outlaws? I don't know what man.
You forgot.
You was hoping I forgot, right? Yeah, Lockdown. Listen, y'all might have gotten y'all last pick for me this season. You know what? I'm gonna take a page out of ebook.
You need a minute?
I need a minute.
Okay.
Lockdown. I believed. And I'm starting to lose belief. This was a game you had to win. Outlaws coming off a loss. They're still trying to make their name in the division. And you guys come out and tie. Me and E split. This is the only game that me and E split on. Every other game we picked the same. And somehow it's the one game that ties for the day. You guys have all you need to be successful. And I didn't get to see the game, so I can't tell what happened in this one, but y'all got to get it together. Got to get it together. E, you seen this one?
No, but I'm glad I didn't.
Any word for the Outlaws? E?
They have been the most disappointing team to me so far this season. In terms of, they're not bad. You know what I mean? They're not bad enough to where you call them out or anything like that, but they're not winning the games that you think they should win. They either lose and or tie. Well, you didn't think they were going to win this game. That I thought they were going to win. And for that, they're going to struggle in this D2 because Lockdown Legion, I know you picked them. I know you pick Lockdown Legion, but in all honesty, you know Lockdown Legion being one of the, I'm not word weaker compared to, they're not one of the top 5 teams in the division. Let's say that, right?
No, they're not. Currently, no.
So it's a win that a good Outlaws team should get. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Previous week, Wolfpack. They just got shut out, albeit probably by the best team. Not one of the top 5 teams in the division, right? Right?
Cool.
Wolfpack.
No.
Right? And it's a team that shuts you out. So it
You're in the
lends
second
you
half of the division.
So we have no choice but to say that you're one of those. You're in that mix, right?
Mm-hmm.
We can't place you up here with the good fellas. And I'm gonna put it this way: you guys are fortunate that the game was canceled last week against free agents. If you're gonna play like this, the way you played against Wolfpack and the way you played against Lockdown, you guys should be fortunate that that game was canceled last week. And these guys already, you guys have a healthy rivalry. These guys would have looked to mercy you guys. They wouldn't have stopped. They would have put up 50 without hesitation and then been mad that we would have had to go to mercy. All right?
The game's going to happen.
Huh?
The game's still going to happen at some point.
No, but they have a chance to get it together. Will they? I don't know. But they're fortunate that didn't happen when it was supposed to happen. Because the way one team is playing compared to the way the other team is playing, they would have put up 50 on them. They would have put up 50 and not look back. Outlaws, I gave you a face-to-face last week. I'm not going to do it. Just get it together, guys. Get it together. And I'm only doing this because I like this. I like this team.
Yeah, we do. We like this team.
They don't care. They're not overly popular, anything like that. But that's part of what makes this team. You know what I mean? The fact that it's them against the world. But
we need the spring energy Outlaws.
Yeah, it's like something is missing with this team, right?
Yeah, we need the spring energy Outlaws. Bring the energy back.
Because they can't front run here, because there are teams here that can actually
keep up
the beat to them. Yeah.
Yeah. You need that, but at the end of the day, you got to bring that. You have to bring that. Or else you won't have a chance.
They don't come in here these Saturdays with the same confidence they had. Like they knew they were going to win.
Spring. Yeah.
In the spring. They had
you need that confidence.
Yeah. They knew that whoever you put in front of them, it was a matter of time. Remember the one time we're going to mercy this team because we have a wedding to go to.
Mm-hmm.
You remember that?
That's
right?
the energy. We need that. We need those Outlaws back.
What did they do?
Mercy them and went to the wedding. We need those Outlaws back. Now it's going to be much harder in this division, as you guys have already seen. But that's the energy you need to come out with. All right. So,
and there's only so much lockdown. It's only so many times you can tell them.
Lockdown. Watch
All Stars.
Gladiators game.
Watch All Stars.
That's it. Whatever you see in that game, that's it. All you teams that are struggling, watch All Stars Gladiators. Run your offense however any of those two teams ran it in that game. That's it. That's it. And build off of that. So, all right. Unfortunately, should I show our record?
I mean, we are already past time. It's already an hour 40. We don't want to take up more of these guys' time. We appreciate everybody.
Oh God.
I said no.
You said, all right, you know what? Let's get it up.
But put that back up there again. What are we doing?
20, 21. Slightly under 500. Well, no, we'd be 500 because those two. The two ties would be a loss and a tie. So we'd be the same. We'd be at 22, 21.
We have 21 losses and 2 ties.
Yeah. So we're right half the time, almost.
That's not good.
No, it's not good.
It works on a coin toss.
Yeah. We might as well start doing that to see
right. Oh, this is terrible.
All right.
We do our part, right? It's on the team to make us look right.
Listen, if you missing players, shoot me a text or something. If you're gonna be, shoot me a text. Help us out. Help us out.
This week is just being wrong. Though. I don't even think guys were out this week that made us lose. We were just
no. This is this week. Yeah, don't worry. I'm going 100 next week. I'm going 100 next week. Watch. I don't know what you're gonna
picking everything first, and I'm gonna follow whatever you pick.
No matter. I can pick everything first.
Mm-hmm. Not playing like
nobody got jokes.
Top 10.
And then not 1 through 9. That's a funny joke. That's funny. All right. So E, final words.
All right. Long show, so I'm gonna keep it short, man. Good show. Appreciate Yash for joining. I like the energy from free agents. I'm looking forward to some good games this week. Again, we're gonna see you guys on Friday with the prediction show. You know, that might soon get canceled. Where we pick. I'm not even mad. Off the network for that one. Can we cancel that show?
If we go too negative, we'll cancel it. We got one more week. If we don't get it together this week, we cancel it now.
We see all the free hashtags. Thank you, guys. We see all the free hashtags. Thank you, guys. Again, we spoke on the situation. We'll see AZ next week. I really got nothing else to say, man. I mean, we've been talking for an hour 41, so I'm good.
Yeah. Good luck, everybody. This week here. Get it together. Go watch it. Listen, if you're struggling, go watch that game. All Stars, Gladiators, dope game. That's how you run offenses.
Don't watch the regular version. Watch the chick flicks version.
Oh, you're right. I got you. Well, watch both. We need to get that view too, so don't worry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Make sure you watch it.
All right.
Put that out tonight, man. Put it out tonight, right after the show. Right after the show.
I got you. I don't know about right after this show, but sometime tonight.
All
right. Yo. Peace out, fellas.
I just made that up. Take what's given. You'll get what you want to take.
Get up off the mat and get a big win right here.